Yeah, the only thing about this is it wasn't somebody actually trying to take you. It was, I mean, it's just short of that. Shit on you, sorry. How are they supposed to go here if I'm there? That's such a lack of confidence now. I mean, who wants somebody working on your heart when they can't even do it? out. I think it's fair enough. They did the hire. Oh, no Wow. What are you going to do for dinner? You are going to make chili? I'll have some chili. Going to Sam's Wednesday night. Tomorrow night is the. Yeah. So Wednesday. Did you take a look downstairs? Are you going down there now? I'll come with you. No, my arms are sort of reaching out for some. Sorry, we're gonna do it. You hear it? I'm calling you this morning with a little bad news. Dear one, please sit down, 'cause you're gonna have the blues. I was a freight train coming on home when you said you'd have me back, but a sweet smile pulled the train off the track. Now I know it broke your daddy's heart when he called you marry me. And the I told you so's came pouring in when I broke up our family. Well, it may sound crazy, baby, but in my love there's no lie. When a sweet smile pulls the train off the track. Tonight when you tuck in our little man, tell him you don't know. I don't like it either, Craig. Make me up one more excuse. Break it to him slow. For sometimes when a heart breaks slowly, it doesn't have to cry. When a sweet smile pulls the train off the track. I was a freight train coming on home when you said you'd have me back, but a sweet smile pulls the train off the track. Hey Owen, nice to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. This is one of those quiet, mellow night versions of me. I hope you dig it. I hope you stick around. Owen's a very, very close friend of mine, a very cool young man, a magnificent model builder, and just good people. So welcome everybody. Hey, welcome to the Pajama Party. Going on 5 years. We go by 31,000 miles an hour. All that's left is these pictures of where we've been. It's been years since we knew. A slingshot, we've used up all of our planets. Fool our friends, they think that together we hung both the moon and the stars. They see us in orbit, admiring our closeness. What they don't see is the space in between us, the millions of miles that defy diagnosis. We were like rockets, all anticipation, countdown, and fire. Our making love left us breathless, and the rest without atmosphere. And if we were braver, we'd just fly by like voyagers. But our greatest intentions leaves us sharing a couple slices and a beer. One day I swear I'll just fire up these engines and be well past Alpha Centauri before we even notice. But what would we do with this space in between us? The millions of miles that defy diagnosis. You can dance when the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing. But while we're apart, please don't give your heart to just anyone. For don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to just anyone. For don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Don't you know that I love you so? I hunger for your touch. I will never ever let you go. I need you oh so much. Don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. Save the last dance for me. Oh, say last dance for me. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone, but all the roses dying. 'Tis you must go, and I that must abide. But come ye back with summers in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when you come and all the roses dying, and I am dead and well, lying dead I may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and on my grave will warm a sweeter be. For you will beg and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. If you think you're too good to boogie, oh, have I got news for you. Baby, you got to dance, you are the boogie. Listen, wisdom got you so to lose. So get on up on the floor. We're gonna boogie, oogie, oogie till we just can't boogie no more. Oh, boogie, boogie no more. You can't boogie no more. Baby, boogie no more. Listen to my bass cry. can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. One is as sweet as your very first kiss, the other gonna go down strong. Neither one will sustain, the other make your belly lame and go all wrong. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. You can sing yourself a lullaby like your mama sang to you. Hers was just like a ringing a bell, yours are like a worn out shoe. She had a voice just like honey, yours just like leather nails and glue. You can sing yourself a lullaby like your mama sang to you. You can cry, cry, cry like no tomorrow, but yesterday done come and gone. I hijack the pie and the whiskey, kidnap your mama's soul. Worn out shoes are made for walking. You better get walking, 'cause you ain't gonna be here long. You can cry, cry, cry like no tomorrow. You can sing yourself a lullaby. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. Yeah. Do you remember Mr. Pibb? You're gonna have to die someday anyway. It might as well be drinking Dr. Pepper and eating M&M's. I hope he's the one this time, and he sees you as a mystery. He doesn't mind some history and understands that goodness doesn't spring from nowhere. I hope he's the one this time. I pray to God that he's an A1 listener. Fingers crossed that he's one kick-ass kisser, and that he hold your hand for no good reason. Who'll hold against you all you meant to someone else? What fool would leave you broken like the last one always does? I hope he's the one this time. May your party go on uninterrupted, and as your heart gets reconstructed, you untie the pretty bows of compromise. Cue up the band and dry your eyes, and say that he's the one, 'cause maybe he's the one. I hope he's the one this time. Jenny climbed the tower that brought the stations to her little town. She sees the streetlights stretched down Main Street like a rosary. Jenny climbed the tower that brought the show that saved her daddy's soul, with hours of fire and brimstone that left Jenny's mama cold. You remember when he packed his bags to go? He was looking for salvation that he couldn't find at home. It didn't make much sense back then, but my, how you have grown. Now you're looking down 100 feet below you, Jenny. You're looking down 100 feet below. Jenny climbed the tower, and she could see her house from here, where mother folds the laundry, watching afternoon TV. Jenny climbed the tower that brings the show that sells the soap, that washes any trace of hope from Jenny's mother's eyes. Now she hardly ever answers when you call, and when she's got the volume up, it's like you're not there at all. She just might pay attention if you put on a show. Now you're looking down 100 feet below you, Jenny. Looking down 100 feet below. Jenny climbed the tower that brings her rock and roll. The signal's weak, but the music speaks out clear and strong. Jenny sees the steeple of the church right down the road, where an organist is practicing her wedding song. In a couple of hours, you'll be dressed in white. You can make it last forever if you play your cards just right. But if he don't take you away from here, you'll find a way to go. Now you're looking down 100 feet below you, Jenny. Looking down 100 feet below.
Hey, welcome to the Pajama Party. I pull up 3 minutes early here for the announcements. Tonight, I'm giving to, you don't have to give me any money. Every once in a while, people give me money, though. It's cool. It's great. I pocket most of it, but I'll take 10% of it and give it to a 501c3 of the week. This week, it's Food Link. They're down the street from me. I don't even have to. I end up putting it in the mail because it makes it official, but they're right down the street. I know I shouldn't say that, Craig, but this isn't about money. As you know, anybody that knows me, I started doing this because I needed to practice, and I knew I wasn't going to be going out much, and I started this practice session in front of a bunch of people the second week of March 2020, because it was a thing that was going on, as you might remember, and I just forgot to stop, and I haven't stopped, and I'm still doing it. And I'll do it for the future. For now, we're digging it, and I knew that there were people out there that, yes, thank you, Craig. Craig is a guy with the wrench. He just greets people and keeps things in line. I know that there were during the pandemic there were people out there that were in more dire straits than I was, and with that in mind, I made sure that I was taking care of more than just myself, because look at me, I'm not going to starve anytime soon. I ain't starving. So that's how I roll. And I don't know what Deborah's throwing something down for dinner there. She said something about a chili of some sort would be great. I got low carb bread in the fridge, and so it's life is good. Life is good for me, and if I can give out to the planet so that other people are having good times and good lives, and everybody is. That's the gold. That's the gold in this, is giving back. That's yeah. Just make sure you give back. Yeah, it's not all about me. That's for Dagnab, sure. So yeah, and it's a quiet night. I'm taking it easy here, and that's something I'm thinking quiet about. I like to try every month or so. I like to try to play. You got it, Owen. Owen's mom. Owen's mom, Louise. We love you, Louise. You're the best. Can't wait for spring to come to hang out with you people. Owen is, like I said earlier, Owen's one of my model airplane buddies. Young high school man. Great model builder, as was his dad. As his father is a close friend of mine too, and a magnificent builder. And his mom is a dear. And unfamiliar moon, stars are out of place. Everything is new. Everything has changed. Like a baby child just has to cry when she sees it for the first time, and she don't understand. Now then, there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. That can't be our song. Those aren't the words I know. The melody's all wrong, but the DJ says that's how it goes. Like a child has to learn on his own. You get too close to a bird and she'll be gone. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. This can't be my house. How can this be home? I don't recognize it anymore. Each step through the front doors higher than I've known. It's like climbing up a mountain, 'cause now I climb alone. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. She's faced the hardest times you could imagine. Many times her eyes held back the tears. And when her youthful world was about to fall in, each time a slender shoulder bore the weight of all her fears, and a sorrow no one hears still rings in midnight silence through her ears. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, for she's a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a free and gentle flower, growing wild. And if by chance I should hold her, let me hold her for a while. But if allowed just one confession, I would pick her from the garden to be mine. Be careful how you touch her, for she'll awaken, and sleep's the only freedom that she knows. And when you walk into her eyes, you won't believe the way she's always paying for her debt she ever knows. And the sorrow wind still blows, and only she can hear it, so she goes. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, for she's a child. Let the rain fall down above her. She's a free and gentle flower, growing wild. She's a flower, growing wild. Yeah. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be riding. She'll find a note I left hanging on her door. She'll laugh at the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll stop off and work and give me a call. But she'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out loud. She'll cry at the thought that I really leave her. Though time and time again I told her so, she just didn't know that I'd really gone. I only go up at night when the moon is full and the evening breezes blow. I go only high enough to see the ground below. I only go up at night, that's when no one else can see me being foolish and wishing for one more chance to do it all again. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, He taught me how to fly, and like any son, I wanted to make good my first impression. But words from the wise years wasted on the foolish and the young. Now I only go up at night, the illusion is complete. No one knows of my survival in the twilight hours. Are mine and mine alone. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. Those tears are just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me. Those tears are just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. Congratulations are in order for how long you held the heartache. Through the tipping point, the boiling over, the overflow, and the broke down dam. The cup was overflowing, but you never let him know. And we'll never hear his put down in the parking lot. Those tears are just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with. Those tears are just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. First date conversation over dinner, so sweet. Now he whispers how your hips show what you should and shouldn't eat. Tonight's a side eye, and you haven't touched your plate, and your fractured heart is leaking down your cheek. I feel sorry for your words, clinic so forgettable and small. I feel sorry for your eyes, always on call. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. Hey, la da 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 dee 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 da. those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. Paul, was I supposed to send you 3 records? Was I supposed to send you 3 records? Were they coming from me, or did you order them from somewhere else? Oh, okay. All right. I was wondering where that was coming from. It didn't come from my basement. Oh, Johnny Scroggins, you like those early albums. When Jimmy falls in love, they don't call no one. When Jimmy falls in love, they don't tell a soul. Weeks of incognito, months if things go well. But when his heart is on the line, he never has a time. When Jimmy falls in love, they don't show for dinner. And you can tell him something twice, but he won't hear. He's got the best of intentions. It's not like he's unkind. It simply slipped his mind. Listen, you might find him singing la 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 la. When Jimmy falls in love, he'll miss appointments. When Jimmy falls in love, he'll lock the keys out in the car. He sits too long at stop signs, stares off into space. There's something on his mind. He's losing track of time. When Jimmy falls in love, it's no big secret. No, no, no. It's just that he forgot to let you know. He'll play his favorite record over and over again. The blues are wearing thin, but you can hear him sing along. La 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 la. Any good friend would surely understand and let infatuation run its course. Oh, but it's a terminal case of spring fever. It can happen any time of year. Sure it happened to Jimmy here. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, when he finally returned your phone call, and on the other word is her name. Oh, in a world that's so uncertain, sure is good to hear. It's like a breath of fresh air, music to my ears when he sings la 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 la. Crack me up, Craig. If you believe, if you believe, la 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 la. Can you do that at home? La 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 la. La 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 la. I was headed to the 5th floor. Oh, it's Zoe. Zoe was at the show with her friend the other night. Came like a grown-up person at the show in Fance's. One of a kind love affairs, the kind of love that you read about in a fairy tale, like the sun that shines on a rainy day. It's a cloud of Zoe. One of a kind love affairs, where your down is up and your up is down. Love stays around. You know you're right, but you gotta make a little sacrifice. You're making for love. I never thought about the day would come when she would leave without goodbye. She wrote a line or two upon the wall. She said, I'm leaving you, but I love you too. I can't stay with you. And this very day I could never say a discouraging word. Cause I love you. It's funny you guys should say that about Zoe. She's actually done a little bit of modeling, so I know her. A one of a kind love affair is your down is up and your up is down and love stays around. You know you're right, but you gotta make a little sacrifice. You're making for love. I never thought about the day would come when she would leave without goodbye. She wrote a line or two upon the wall. Leave it you and I love you too. Can't stay with you. And to this very day I could never say a discouraging word. Because I love you. Hey, so it's always you. One of a kind, one of a kind. She's my favorite little neighbor girl. One of a kind, one of a kind. She gonna grow up to be a biochemist or something. Don't you send her for studying biochemistry? Woo, yeah, baby, be careful now. Cause I'm telling you, so something you should know. My degree's in biology too. I got a degree in biology just like you. I think you're gonna do just fine. But I want you to take close note of what the hell I did with mine. I know, one of a kind, one of a kind, one of a kind. Yeah, Marcarelli has one too. Bioengineering. Dagnabbit, I knew I was close. You're the best. I love how the kids around here call me uncle. Damn. I was headed to the 5th floor, just a delivery man, a crate of photographic film, grown heavy in my hand. She swore, you drop that canister, I'll surely have your head. The roll is a fickle beast, the film so hard to thread, hard to thread. She here anyway, oh Eveline. You see your dreams in an eyepiece of a roll of flex 4x4. No man can compete or hold a perfect pose the way you need. Forever now, forevermore, forever lean. Dodging Sinn Féin bullets or the Battle of Ballantine. When insurrection needs a photo, that's where you'll find Eveline. The telephone would chatter just as we were settling down. It's the Telegraph Gazette, and she's needed out of town, out of town. She was only half here anyway, oh Eveline. Put all your dreams in a Bakelite box with a bellows and a reflex lens. Was I ever in the frame? Well, I guess that all depends on what that means. Forever now, forevermore, forever leave. So you married a well-heeled barrister from up around Sussex town, but no proper gent would ever stand for all that running round. You gave him a lovely daughter and a couple of handsome sons, and you saved a gilded ball and chain for yourself when it all was done. And the roller flex is collecting dust up on the 2nd floor. The bellows cracked, the lens is chipped, the film no good no more, no more good. Covered with an old bedspread, oh Eveline. Didn't I read the headline? The Telegraph Gazette, they found your smiling baby daughter, giggling and soaking wet. She'd wandered off for 2 days with a brownie in the pouring rain. Now all my world is frantic for your safe return again. Save for you, so strangely understanding, oh Eveline. You dream in a red lit dark room where the rest of the world can't see. Children at your knee, still you feel the chill of incomplete. Forever now, forevermore, for Eveline. Walk slowly with me. 12 years, twisting in the air, ball catching, and landing like you never left the ground. Now there's no legs to navigate these stairs. Stand behind me, kindly lift me going up and going down. Hey Doug, walk slowly with me. On our first night, so uncertain you and I, we weren't ready till you looked up at the lights of an airplane. It tracked it clear across the sky till it disappeared, blinking behind Peter Jurgensen's house. He lives right over here. I know where you are. Put a good word in for me. Where will I go when I'm done? We'll have to see, but I will find you. Not even God can stop me. Yeah, that's your boy. In the corner by the chair, with my best arm, I throw it over there for a good boy. Almost home now. Walk slowly with me. Yeah, Peter was at the Late Show. Peter was at the Late Show. And I will say my hand is better tonight. Thank you very much. No cramps tonight, seems. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear Atlantic water lap around the eastern shore, as far in as Varnum town. Cannonballs from blockade runners sit silent in the old town ruins. Confederate and Union ships lie mute in their watery drown. It's quiet on the ocean highway, Sandy Creek to Calabash. I coming from Pender County. Oh, because you asked to hold my hand. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear your laughter as it echoes round the eastern shore, as far as Varnum town. It's quiet on the ocean highway, Sandy Creek to Calabash. I coming from Pender County. Oh, because you asked to hold my hand. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear your laughter as it echoes round the eastern shore, as far as Varnum town. This tune was composed by Spencer the Rover, as valiant a man as ever left home, and he'd been much reduced and caused great confusion, and that was the reason he started to roam. In Yorkshire and Rotterdam he'd been all a ramble. Weary of traveling, he settled down to rest. By the foot of yon mountain lies a clear flowing fountain. Bread and fresh water himself did refresh. The night fast approaching, to the woods he was ordered. With wood, vine, and ivy his bed for to make. But he dreamt of outside, lamenting and crying. Go home to your family and rambling for sake. His children gathered round him with their pretty prattling stories. Their pretty prattling stories to drive care away. Now he's as happy as those with 1,000 riches. Content he'll remain and not ramble away. This tune was composed by Spencer the Rover, as valiant a man as ever left home, and he'd been much reduced and caused great confusion. That was the reason he started to roam. Well, I was talking to my manager about a new plan of attack. He says you play great folk guitar, but don't forget you're black. Is a new grand and stunner thing. I'll call it country western rap. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Now rap has a grown-up bunch of kids called New Kids on the Block. Country had Charlie Pride. That's pretty multicultural, even though half of them people have died. But here's a new kind of thing to chase around. Just cause I'm black. I'm getting really old, but I can still do a little bit of country western rap. Yodelay, 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 well, I was hanging at the crib, I just chilling and popped in the tape, and my boy was killing, he was pumping up a jam. I had to have this. Who was it? It was Randy Travis. I said, oh, well, it's off to the record shop. And hell, I didn't stop until my visa was broken. I ain't joking. I left that record shop charged, machine broken, because the record shop been closed for a couple silly years from now. So I had to go on to Amazon. That's how I found the albums that I needed to find. It was really kind of kicking my behind, because I didn't know that you could find them out there. And I guess I wasn't making no money. And I really don't care, because I haven't played it in a day or two. Some of y'all were 5 years old last time I did this for you. Yeah. Well, I was coming back home with a bunch of CDs, and somebody tried to rob me. And they said, "What are you doing with them things, man? You're the guy, you're the one that's singing." And they took the CDs from me, and they gave me $20, and they said, "We ain't coming back. You need to get a Spotify deal, because you know you old, you black." Yeah, I'm going to ask everybody to donate extra money for that. Yes, I am. Y'all give some money. Y'all need to give me some money for playing that shit. That's for sure. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Updated, too. Did you notice? I brought Spotify in there. I brought Amazon into there. I brought my elderness. Look, yeah. Here you go. Did you hear that click? Me clicking that? I don't care. I could see through people typing. They were going, "Oh my good." Rebecca Cinnamon Murphy saying, "I would like my money back now." Oh yeah. Hey, Food Link. Anything you give me, I'm giving a percentage to Food Link. They're right down the street from me. In fact, I went to pick up some bouillon and some low carb bread this morning from Whole Foods. And as I was pulling out of the Whole Foods lot, backed up to the loading dock at Whole Foods was the Food Link truck. And they are taking food that is coming up on due date, and they will distribute it to people that need it far greater than you and I might. And that's such a cool thing. And they are located right down the street. Our dear friend Ruth, who died at like 91 years old, right up to her final days, which she wasn't walking anymore. She was still volunteering down at Food Link, helping them doing things, loading up and marking food and such. What a great idea! How many places throw out food? How many shopping centers throw out food at the end of a shift or end of the day or end of a week or whatever it is? And I don't know how they get past the sell-by dates, but they get past the sell-by dates and make sure it gets into the mouths and hands and stomachs of people that need it. It's remarkable to me that they even have to fracking exist, because I just can't. It's sort of weird to me that in this day and age that anybody could ever go hungry with all that we have. But I guess people really do go hungry. I sure as hell ain't going hungry. But all I'm doing is paying it sideways and forward and a little bit out. Harry Chapin was, that whole Chapin family is a bunch of badasses, Paul. I've worked with the daughters, and I've worked with Tom is a gift. They're just badasses. That's stock. The Chapin family are just badasses. So. Yeah. Though you don't call anymore, I sit and wait in vain. I guess I'll rap on your door, tap on your window pane. I wanna tell you, baby, changes I'm going through. Missing you till you come back to me. That's what I'm gonna do. Why did you have to decide you had to set me free? I guess I'll swallow my pride and keep begging you, please, baby, won't you see about me? I'm gonna walk by myself, prove that my love is true, just for you, till you come back to me. That's what I'm gonna do. Living for you, my dear, it's like living in a world of constant fear. Hear my plea, can't you see? Our love is dying. The telephone you ignore, somehow I must explain it. I guess I'll rap on your door, tap on your window pane. I'm gonna camp on your steps, prove that my love is true, just for you, till you come back to me. Till you come back to me, baby. Until you come back to me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rap on your door, tap on your window pane. Open up, baby. Rap on your door, tap on your window pane. Heaven help the child who never had a home. Heaven help the girl who walks the streets alone. Heaven help the roses when the bombs begin to fall. Heaven help us all. Heaven help the black man should he struggle one more day. Heaven help the white man should he turn his back away. Heaven help the ones who kick the ones who have to fall. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Hear my call. Dear Lord, Heaven help us all. Heaven help the soldiers who won't reach 21. Heaven help the generals who gave each one their guns. Heaven help the people that gave back against the wall. Heaven help us all. Now lay me down before I go to sleep. For this troubled world I pray the Lord to keep hatred from the mighty from the small. Heaven help us all. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know you've got your reasons. But these things that are pleasing you hurt you somehow. But you draw the queen of diamonds, boy, she'll beat you if she's able. Queen of hearts is always your best bet. Seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only seem to want the very best. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger on you home. Freedom, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Once your feet get cold in the wintertime, sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows, and it's funny how the feeling goes away. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a dark cloud above you. You better let somebody love you. You'd better let somebody love you before it's too late. 75389 Jenny 317 8475389 Jenny 57389. Off Salinas on your knees in the bulkhead of his boat, where you keep that lovely figure with your finger down your throat. And all I ever wanted was this song here that I wrote. Cousin Shelley's station wagon and you. We were wise as sudden waist dances and staying up past dawn, making love in that old Chevy parked on Cousin Shelley's lawn. Now you're pretty well past 50 and your tooth enamel's gone. I know I'll never get this message through to you. I've seen you work your magic up on the silver screen. Play the part of the girl, mother of the girl you used to be. It wasn't the auditions that took you away from me. We just drifted apart Hollywood, Philadelphia. Cousin Shelley died like 10 or 11 years ago, and I traded in that wagon for a minivan with mileage so low you'd swear I drove it off the lot brand spanking new. But it's a 92, and goddamn this computer, you can look up anything. It's like potato chips and crack with its addictive wiring. I shut it down, the screen goes black, and I remember singing in Cousin Shelley's station wagon with you. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling, seems I hear Karen Schneiderman telling me that it's alright. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. That's not the most comfortable couch I know. LED from the VCR gives your face the sweetest glow. Kind kid you are. Giving up your childhood bedroom to Aunt Darlene. Snoring in her facelift, a brunette wig and her opinions. Leaky old dishwasher still screams Ave Maria at that high pitch when it's loaded too full, like it's calling out, hey everybody, have a second piece of pie. Darlene went on and on. You just got up and left the kitchen. I may never understand, but I'm listening. You took this Christmas dress I bought you and made me a shirt. Everything here can change except for me being your daddy, but I'm listening. I'm listening. You come home from school with all these ideas, but we knew it wasn't peanuts or shellfish that made you want to claw your way out of your very own skin. All these years, just a phase, we figured. So we just shrugged our shoulders at your purple hair. I covered your Christmas dinner with a piece of wax paper. It's on the second shelf of the Frigidaire. I'm pulling these blankets up under your chin. kissing your forehead, while the moon in the living room window goes from white to gold. I may never understand, but I'm listening. You took the Christmas dress I bought you and made me a shirt. Everything can change except for me being your dad. And I'm listening. I'm listening. I thought I'd never memorize that tune. This has been the Pajama Party. Oh, Zoe, I'm glad you like that tune. I think I know why you like that tune too. Yeah, people change, don't they, little sister? Yeah, Food Link down the street gets money from me. It's not a lot because I don't make a lot, but there you have it. They're a great organization. I have a couple things to show you. People brought me gifts to the show. My one of my best friends on the planet of the last 5 years or so, and also engineer, co-producer of the last two albums, Sam and his partner Shannon came, and they brought me this. They came to the show. Look at this. It's a hanging airplane thing where you can hang stuff. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's so great. I love this thing. I'm going to put it somewhere. It's going to hang somewhere. I don't know where they got it. It's so funny that they got me that. And it must weigh like 3 pounds. It's great. And on the other, I'll give a little bit more light now that we're pressed. Somebody brought me this. I can't remember this woman's name. I don't know if she's listening. Please forgive me. She brought me a glass. She makes glass snakes. That song, Zoe, is called Christmas Dinner. Yeah, it's called Christmas Dinner. And I'm hoping that it touches the hearts of many of us that are just trying to figure out all that is and all that will be when it comes to the people we love and them figuring out what they need to do with themselves when it comes to gender and such, and what we need to do to support them. That's all I got for you, because it's confusing. Put it on outside the closet door. Greg, that's pretty much what Deborah was saying too. I think that's a great that's a great suggestion. So it's a little glass snake. Every bit of it is glass. Look at him or her or they. Can you call a snake a they? I suppose. So yeah, if I'm going to falafel size, those of you who are new here, this is where I might falafel size a little bit. This is a poster, custom poster made by Katie Cromit, who was she works tech during the day, sort of thing, but she also has an Etsy store. She does amazing art things. There are a lot of people here that do amazing art things. Katie Cromit, Kat and Dithermaster are husband and wife, and they're very creative people. And Kat, all the bags that you see hanging around here are from Kat. She makes those bags So yeah, there's Katie Cromit's address up there. Oh, not Etsy though. Okay. Hey, Kat, can you put up your address for your work, or for where we could find some of the things that you do, because your work is stupefying. Um, I'm This hat is probably made by Dan Tappan's wife, Kathy, who's maybe listening tonight or may not. I think Dan might be listening, but she makes wool hats, not for any taking money or anything, but she's just. You will send it to Craig for next week. Okay. Um, Great. Yeah, you should get a mention. And anybody else who's an artist here, I'm happy to, I'm happy to mention your shit. So I think that song is about. Oh God, I hate even starting an answer like a anything like that. I think that song is about, but we don't understand. But all we can do is love those that, as this world changes. Um, It's just not about belief, not about what you believe either. I think before you believe anything, you have to listen. I think believe comes after understand, even. You can understand and not be sure. It's a lot to not be sure about when it comes to gender. If you're on social media and you end up somewhere, you'll male and female, there's X and Y, and that's all there is. Well, that was ninth and 10th grade stuff when I was in high school. And it may have found, if you needed some sort of clinically diagnostic science-based thing, there's also that. All that the song is asking you to do is listen. Yeah, there's some freaky people out there doing freaky stuff. But just listen, particularly if they're in your family. I know people here, they have folks, kids that are trying to figure it out, and they have figured it out, and they are where they are. And hopefully there are people there that listen. Mandolin, thank you for being here. I don't know who else. I know Joel Dubois was listening from Copenhagen, taking a trip and listening there. That's pretty cool. Jenny Brown dropped in for a minute. Nice. Beanstone. Beeson. I think Beeson's coming down to the show in New York. All right, I love you people. This is great. I don't have anything more to philosophize about. I cleaned up part of my shop and part of the basement today, so I'm toast. But I was so looking forward to this, to put the cap on the jar of my evening. I love that somebody likes that line. Snoring in your facelift, brunette wig, and opinions. I was pretty proud of that. I got advice from somebody to take out the brunette wig part, and I said, "No way, no way, it stays." It's a tumble on. I call them tumble ons, lines that don't line up because you need to tell the story. I love tumble ons. Craig, you don't like Darlene? How come? Huh. Oh, you bet it's for a new album, Z Dog, Miss Z. Yes, it is. That'll be on the new album. And I have no idea how I'll produce it. It'll be simply played. Yeah, I don't think it'll have a backbeat or anything to it. Yeah, this wasn't a night for Wingman. I'm getting through Wingman without reading it too. So finally, um, when will it be coming out? So I need about 6 more tunes to get this album off the. I won't have an album unless I put my nose heavy to the grindstone. I won't. I won't have an album. I won't do that to Sam and me. I might have an album in the fall, winter, maybe when the next half is written. I have about 5 or 6 tunes at this point. And maybe that's what I'll do next week. Maybe I'll play what I have as an album so far. And yeah, that's what I'll do next week. I'll string together at some point into the show. I'll just do 6 songs in a row. That'll be the album, the way that I see it so far. That's how we'll do it. Yeah. And then I'll come begging. I'll come begging people to give me money to make an album. Zoe says, "Hell yeah." That's so crazy. Zoe, you being in school, though, you shouldn't have had to pay to come to my show. You could have texted me, and I had guested you because you have been such a clued in part of this community, and you're younger than 20. Well, you're 20. What are you, 20 now, Zoe? Are you 20 yet? If you're that young and you're coming to a show, I know you spent. I said, Passim is overjoyed, as am I. I'm glad to make money. See, you're 19. Yeah, I'd have taken care of you because you're my little sister. You do me a favor, tell your mom and dad and your brother I said hello. And Craig, you seem like you're doing pretty well. Yes, she was on the guest list, Craig. Today, I played your song for you. I hope you love me because of it. Today. Tell your Jim I said hi and I love him. Tell him I'm building something that has a wingspan the same as my age. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but that's what I'm doing. He'll shake his head. Rebecca Cinnamon Murphy, I guess you were 19 at your first Vance show. That would have been in Indiana at that college, right? Am I right about that? Night DD. Make sure you tell Jim hi. Craig, so you were 6 at his first Vance show. Shut up, man. You wasn't 6. You've never been 6, Craig. Jennifer Brownstone. You're easily entertained, Jen. Illinois Wesleyan. Is that where I was with you, that you saw me? Illinois Wesleyan. Okay. Yeah. Nancy Chestnut, when did you first see me? That Blue Moon, that wasn't in Indiana. That's Illinois. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Zoe got her first Vance show from her backyard. Jamie was 10 at his first Vance show. The Eastern Tandem Rally. That show, I'm going to talk about that for a minute. That was a show put on by a whole crew of people that did tandem bicycle stuff. And I wasn't dreading it. I don't dread shows. But I went out there and it was going to be at I'm going to be wrong about half of this, Bonnie Almondai, but it was in a at a hotel, like a Holiday Inn in their function room with the drop ceilings, and the microphone coming up off of a pedestal, and these speakers that were sort of like stapled to the wall. I was going to be like, oh man. So I plugged into it as best as I could. And when it came to being hired to play for and playing for a group of people who aren't expecting, even somebody as fun and crazy as what I might have been, kumbaya, my brains out. It's just not. It's not always the most ideal situation to come play for that. And it was one of the most wonderful gigs of my life. Playing through those little speakers stapled onto the up in the corners of the, it was like lunch announcement speakers and just one microphone. It was one of the most. I left there just sort of agape, as it was really something else. And I developed a bunch of fans and quite a following from that crew of people, and that's Bonnie Hamandai and her husband and Willow are from that, and we have been connected via my music ever since. Good night, Paul Nixon. Thank you. Nice seeing your name newly through here. Yeah, Zoe, you were 3. You and Kevin were funny, man. Y'all cried at everything. Y'all was crying as kids. Zoe, I would tease you about them. Zoe. And you look at me and you go, what? I was like, oh my God. So I couldn't joke with you then. And now you're just this incredible young woman. You're so funny. Well, you're not very different from Emerson, that lives behind here. I remember one time I was walking Roscoe back there without a leash, and she was with her dad, and she screamed. And rather than take care of his child, Chris covered his ears because she was lying next to him. And she was like, because they were on a lounge chair or something. And then like Roscoe was old, and it was like almost a decade later. And she and Emerson and I are talking, and she's just patting Roscoe on his head and scratching his chin. I said, wait a minute, aren't you like afraid of that? She says, oh no, that was long ago. And Roscoe was a puppy then. He was like 1.5, and now he's kind of old dog. And she was just like, yeah, it's cool. I'll walk him if you want. People grow up. It's just so lovely. And Owen Houck. I remember Owen. I remember you as a baby, Owen. They'd bring you to flying. There's a video of me flying this big airplane, and there's Owen's little voice. Big airplane. So she was always crying about something. Owen, you were such a funny little kid. You little nudgy kid you were. And now it's like, hey, is Owen here to hang out? When we fly model airplanes, Owen and I hang out. We do. We hang out at my tent, which is a cross between a chair and a tent. It's like a chair with one of those awnings over it. And that's how I relax. I'll just sit back in that. And there's another little chair that comes with me. And Owen sits in that. And we'll hang out. It's just great. And Owen is quite an engineer. And, Owen, the thing I love about you most, young man, is you've talked about some of your friends at school and all, and you're just kind. I think that is you're smart, nice looking kid. You got all the boy things. You play in the marching band and everything else, but you're just freaking kind. And that is, I've seen you be kind. And it's just like, wow. I saw you take another kid, a son, of a flyer that came who has since died. And you took that kid under your wing for like a day. And you were gold to this kid, Owen. I watched you. You didn't give a shit what gender they were or whatever. Y'all were just flying model airplanes. It just wasn't a thing. And you knew something was up. And you were just the kindest young man. And your parents are kind. Your grandparents are kind. Your aunt is kind. And they make the best sauerkraut and hot dogs ever. Ever. It's just, I am so lucky to be, you know, one of the things, one of the things that drives me off of, is driving me away from some of the social media is how cruel people can be. And one day somebody's going to say something, and what I'm going to do is just kill my account, particularly the X account thing, because there are people who have just found a way to not be kind. Yeah, and our hot dogs are delicious, aren't they? And every once in a while, somebody will come flying with us, and they're not kind, and they don't get exactly shown the door, but if they can't take the clue of how kind we are doing what we do, we in this hobby, in this part of the hobby that we do, this model airplane rubber band powered thing, you'll find somebody over helping somebody getting their plane to fly, knowing that if they get their plane to fly even just a little bit better, they'll be beaten by that person. But we're so into helping everybody else do. It's really kind of utopia. It's competitive because we're competitive just because we want to see everything fly really well. But it's really kind of utopia. We're helping each other do stuff. And it's just a pleasure watching you grow up, young man. You too, Zoe. It's a pleasure watching you kids. I'm going to hit a bunch of hearts and shit. Look at that. I'm going to get some hearts going up on this. Oh, that's 100. Let me get some. Where the hearts at? Uh-oh. Where the hearts? Come on. I'll just send some hundreds then because I can't get the hearts to go. There you go. Doug Griggs. Let me talk about Doug Griggs. Doug keeps bringing these disparate groups of kids from various parts of everywhere. And last, was it the last Nats or the one in between? A friend of Doug's that he had started bringing brought a disparate kid, and that kid was actually in the foster system and had been homeless. And I am short one model airplane winder, because I gave that kid a winder, and he was so amazed. He was just, and you could tell by the way he spoke to adults that he was busy protecting himself. You remember that? You know that kid, Doug? You know the one I'm talking about. But it was like the whole flight line took that kid under their arm. That kid couldn't have been more loved. He couldn't have. That was the safest freaking place on the planet. Was with us on that flight line. And so it was that's what we do. Not many, there's not many kids that do what we do because it doesn't involve the web, and it doesn't involve radio control or anything like that. It's by nature of what it is. It's a throwback. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have that plane you're going to repair for him. Hopefully, he's still in the circle of whoever we are. Dither Master saying he used to do that in robot combat. Lend parts to a team or help work on their bot, even though you might be competing against them later. Hell yeah, man. Come on. It's just, you go home with a bigger heart. You drive home after these things with a bigger heart. You're just bigger. You're better. You're saving the world. Yeah, bro. Lending another robot builder parts to help with their robot. You're saving the world. We're saving the world. I'm saying we're saving the world because you know why? Because when we're driving home and somebody cuts you off, You don't shoot the bird at that point. You just nod, or you let them in, and they go. It's just paying it forward. It's like a lovely butterfly effect. That's the best way. That's the best way I can call it. It's this lovely butterfly effect that you just send it down, and it starts with doing good things in the field of your hobby. And people have tried to be shitty. Oh, they have tried, and they're like, they end up like dinosaurs. They just they end up just sort of falling in a crevice and dying as the world changes. Because our hobby is like that. So, music fans. So music is the main focus. Is this a weekly or monthly gathering? This is every week. I run my mouth afterward. And I haven't run my mouth this much in a while. Yeah, I will be with Ellis Paul tonight tomorrow night, by the way. His birthday show is through Club Passim. Yeah, music fan, I know this must freak you out a little bit. You're like, what the hell? This guy's running his mouth. Is it mostly this, or is it mostly music? I just played for an hour and a half, but now I'm. They call this reading the mail. It's mail time, but there's no mail to read, so I'm running my mouth, and I'm falafel sizing. And I'm done. Music fan. Zoe says she loves some falafel sizing. You people are gold. Don Khan will be there. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next week, where I play through what I think the album's going to look like so far. And thanks for bolstering me and holding each other up. And y'all the bomb. Music, what's your name? This means I love you. This means flying. Guess what this means? Yeah, you bet.